The Justin Robert Young Daily Program brought to you by patreon.com/JURY. Oh, ladies and gents, clear out the vents. And by that, I mean blow a ventriloquist. This is the Justin Robert Young Daily Show. My name is Justin Robert Young. It's not just a clever name. And yes, indeed, we do it daily. I'm conflicted. Friends, I'm conflicted. I'm upset. I don't know whether or not it's worth it. All right? I don't know whether or not this is something that I should be getting involved in. I have always understood that whenever you do a daily program, a certain amount of things happen. All right? Among them, you wind up getting more confessional. Doing something every single day means that you need content, and that often means the easiest place to get content is your own life. I have no idea how that's going to play out for me, considering I feel like I've spent the last decade emptying out every possible secret I could possibly have. But we'll see. That's not this. My issue is number two. You wind up talking about things that you wouldn't normally. These are popular topics, things that you know people care about, but you might find annoying, right? These are the, Paris Hiltons and Kim Kardashians and Britney Spearses of the world, right? These kind of topics that everybody's got an opinion on. But your opinion is, I wish people would stop having opinions on something. So I'm going to enter into one of these kinds of areas. And I want to let you know that I'm uncomfortable with it. But I'm going to talk about Lena Dunham. Not because I want to talk about Lena Dunham or I think that Lena Dunham needs to be talked about, but I want to use her as a gateway to get in to something else. Lena Dunham on her Twitter yesterday decided to tweet this out. And I'll quote her directly so we don't get we don't accidentally misquote her. Lena Dunham, at Lena Dunham on Twitter. If you're not familiar with Lena Dunham, she's the Girls creator star, a creative dynamo for a certain set. I like the first season of Girls. I think I'll watch half the second season. That was pretty much it. See a lot of Lena Dunham naked. I didn't mind the first season of Girls. Moving on. She's very controversial. She says a lot of controversial things. She's oftentimes as vexing to those that are her primary audience as anything else. Here's what she tweeted. Never trust anyone who doesn't regularly French kiss animals. I will read that one more time. Never trust anyone who doesn't regularly French kiss animals. Now, I have long understood this debate as being one with surprisingly stark racial lines. Which is to say, white people really like to kiss their animals on the mouth, and a lot of other people don't. It seems to be a culturally white phenomenon to kiss their dog on the mouth. French kissing their dog. Or at least, I mean, really, I guess this brings us into a question of definition. Is it a French kiss if somebody's only tonguing your mouth? Like if you stick your lips out and your animal licks your mouth, is that a French kiss? Or by definition, does a French kiss have to be tongue on tongue? Does it have to be tongue on tongue? So if you, as we are to take here from Lena Dunham, are you not to be trusted? Are you not to be trusted if you only let your dog lick your lips and don't offer your tongue in return? For the purposes of these questions, we're going to say that counts as French kissing. So I'm going to need y'all to be honest. I'm going to need y'all to please be honest here. Is having your animal lick you in the face something that you do or don't find weird? We don't need to go full Lena Dunham and say that, you know, if Metro don't trust you, I'm going to shoot you. We don't have to go that far. We don't have to say that if you're not regularly French kissing your animal, because that's a high watermark. I don't feel that this is something that is a regular pattern of behavior. And maybe this is the self-selecting circle for which Lena Dunham has decided to ensconce herself. Maybe she is like, look, I only deal. This is like she's about to sign a big deal with somebody, and she's like, hey, this is my dog. He loves kisses. Would you like to give him kisses? And if you don't lick that dog right in the mouth and have him lick yours, well, sorry, fucko, hit the bricks. But I just want to know this, because I have never really owned a dog. I am not among that dog owner life. I've never really owned a cat to the point that, and cats I think are more finicky, not necessarily as excited to lick you right in the mouth. I have birds. Ashley does like to get kisses from Doctor, although that is a little bit of a very soft kind of like peck on her lips, like not like a peck, but like literally he just kind of touches both of his, his beak to her lip a little bit. You can kiss a bird. Go watch my goddamn wife's Twitch channel. Twitch.tv/fakegamergirl. She gets kisses from Doctor all the time. Moving on. There's no French part about it because even though they have tongues, they wouldn't even be able to reach it out that far. Is this weird behavior? Because I'm going to let you know I think it's weird. And don't give me that, but a dog's mouth is the most hygienic. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck what lab you're taking that shit to. I am not letting a dog lick my mouth. That's just not in the cards for me. And maybe that puts me at odds with some of y'all. Maybe I will never be trusted by Lena Dunham. That's a cross I gotta bear. That's a cross I gotta bear. I have made a decision that I'm not letting these fucking animals lick me in the mouth. But I know y'all are out there. I know y'all. Oh, yeah. Don't think I haven't seen. I've seen it in person. It's always weird. It's always fucking weird, but I've seen it. I have seen it in person. I've seen people get licked in the mouth by a dog. I've never really, it's not something that I brought up. I just kind of figured it was a cultural tradition for which I was going to respect. Apparently one so strong, that Lena Dunham bases her entire trust on it. I need to hear from you guys. jurydaily@gmail.com. jurydaily@gmail.com. Do you let a dog lick you in the face? You ever seen somebody get licked? French kissing. French kissing is what Lena Dunham said. Not just a lick here or there. French kissing. Let me know. jurydaily@gmail.com. We have a lot to get to here. We have a brand new edition of High Thoughts. But first, we have your emails. We asked about whether or not there were new names for gentlemen's clubs, because I said that a strip club for which features female talent should not be called a gentleman's club. It's not specific to gentlemen. Whenever there's a lady in the strip club, it's a good time. It's always fun. I think that this is a gender inclusive activity. I submitted that they should be called titty bars. I think titty bar is a great phrase. I enjoy saying it. I think it is more representative. It is not gender exclusionary. But it was pointed out to me that, indeed, you can't say titty bar at work. So we went out looking for new names, and we found a few right here. James from YouTube. We're putting YouTube comments in the show now. So if you're watching this, youtube.com/Justin Robert Young, putting these motherfuckers up daily. It ain't called Jury Daily because we ain't putting it up daily. He said juice bar with benefits. Which, I don't give a fuck whether or not you're getting a smoothie in there. If you're putting the word juice in a strip club, I think it's going to make sure that people are wearing are wearing clothes that are easily washable, if not something that you're going to throw away immediately. I don't know if you want to be advertising the fact that juices are around that establishment. Chris from YouTube wrote, what about a booty bar? All right, so he's following my taxonomy here. Titty bar. And for whatever reason, you can say booty in mixed company in a way that you can't say titties. Like, booty is something that, like, you can say to a kid. Get your booty in here. That's like some mom shit, right? You can't really, what's the most polite word for titties? Chest, right? You can't call it a chest club, a chest bar. So booty bar. I'm kind of down with that. I actually like that a little bit. Not to mention there's a divide of certain kind of men and women, of which Stephen A. Smith is. All right, I got to find this. I got to play this for you guys who have never. For those of you who have never seen this clip, Stephen A. Smith is one of my favorites. But he was on Snoop Dogg's Global Grind show, and he was asked a series of questions. One of which, well, you want to know what? Let's just go ahead and play it, huh? Here we go.
think of when you wake up?
God.
Hot or cold?
Hot or cold? Mm-hmm. I don't understand that question. What do you mean?
Hot or cold?
Well, hot. I'll go with hot.
Tacos or burgers?
Burgers.
Ass or titties?
Always ass. That's true. I'm going to answer that. I mean, I'm associated with Walt Disney, but damn it, everybody knows that I'm a bottom feeder.
Okay.
I mean, we all know that.
Bottoms up.
All right.
Just the fucking, like, there is a sincerity to this answer that I love so much. If you're unfamiliar with the world of sports, Stephen A. Smith is probably the biggest hot take guy. He's on a very popular show called First Take. He spends his entire life dispensing his opinions, but it's always very bombastic. He has like a very certain kind of tone of voice. But this, oh my God, the sincerity here.
Always ass. That's true.
Fucking the best. Oh my God, Stephen A. Smith. All right, so there we go. He would appreciate the booty bar. Keith wrote in, let's take Al Bundy's lead here and call it the Jiggle Room. The Jiggly Room. Jiggly Room might work. Jiggly Room might work. I might be down with the Jiggly Room. Sean wrote in about New York City airports. Yesterday, I discovered that Delta will give you a hired car transfer from LaGuardia or Newark to JFK if you're connecting. Is there a worse situation than you could think of than going through 2 New York City airports on the same day? Yeah, it would be getting from one of those airports to the other, because no matter what, you are crossing at least 2 bridges or tunnels. Like, shoot me in the fucking face. Unless you are being catapulted, you're in a Wile E. Coyote rocket from one place to another, no, I would not like in any way to be transferred from LaGuardia. I guess if you're going from LaGuardia to JFK or vice versa, you're not going over the major bridges. But if you're going anywhere from Newark to anywhere, honestly, shoot me in the face. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Because we are about to enter the most popular segment of the new Jury Daily program. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you to High Thought. Maybe the reason we find stars and planets so fascinating is because we are all able to see the details from the light, but we're not able to comprehend it. Zits are just pus capacitors. You ever realize some things can be yellowy or turquoisey in English slang, but it's weird if you say reddy, greeny, or bluey? I want to see an episode of How It's Made about the making of How It's Made. I can't wait to hear a Bengals song become a meme. The dishwasher is clean and empty. Keith Sweat. Did Jury change the format to a daily show so less people would die in between shows? Ladies and gentlemen, those are your high thoughts for this week. Thank you guys so much for submitting them. It is always my favorite. It is always my favorite. Oh my God. Folks, if you want to email into the show, it is jurydaily@gmail.com. Big shout out to Incompetech for the music, Spinto Band, Possum Posse, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat @Justin R. Young, and you can hashtag join the conversation at diamondclub.reddit.com. As the high thought suggested, this is your old pal Justin Robert Young. Until tomorrow, please don't.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.